It is Monday, April 22nd, which means I've actually been on this project starting with the demo for over 2 weeks now. It's about 8:30 in the morning, a very pretty blue sky morning. We got cold last night for this time of year. We got below freezing, so about 30 Fahrenheit or about -1 Celsius. Right now at 8:30 in the morning, it is about 40 Fahrenheit or roughly 4.5 Celsius, if my conversion mind works that out right. And we are going to get up to about 65 degrees Fahrenheit later today, or about 18 Celsius. So the temperature is going to more than double here in Fahrenheit and quadruple in English, or in Celsius, metric. But yeah, so I've set these posts out on top. That's not where the posts are going. They'll go in between. But I'm looking for ones that look like they're going to sit level. And then I will be cutting them and fitting them in. And we're going to be putting in black spikes, black spindles, metal spindles, which is a system in and of itself. So I have to measure the gaps, obviously do everything, and then line the holes up correctly. And I have to put the post connectors, the spindle connectors. It's a system I'll show in a little bit later in this video. Right now I'm off to the hardware store because a lot of people, when they do their handrails, they will, they'll drive a screw diagonally through and lock it into the post like that, and there's not a lot of wood here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some brackets, and though that means a little bit of metal will show below the handrail, I think it'll give it more support and strength than in fact using just a screw gone diagonal through it. I think it'll give a little more meat to hold on. So I have to go get some brackets. I didn't pick them up the other day because I wasn't sure if I was going to do it or not. So that's going to be the first project. So back when I get to work on this. Okay, it is about 2 in the afternoon, and I've got 2 set of railings in. Now, first of all, I'm very pleased. I like it. This is a style Joyce and I both kind of agreed to. I wanted to do fancier spindles. Joyce wanted the basics. So we went with the basics. And the fancier metal spindles were about twice as much. So saving a little money. I mowed the lawn, but the big issue, reason I've only got 2 done, I really thought by now I'd have 3 or 4 in, is mistakes on my part and mistakes on the designer's part. The screws that, first of all, I bought the wrong attachments for the balusters. I grabbed the ones that matched not the balusters, the spindles. I bought the wrong attachment kit, so I had to run all the way out. It's about a 15-minute drive to the home shop that we get this from, and I had to run out there 15-20 minutes and get the right ones, which were from a company different than the one, so that just didn't make sense. But basically, this particular company, which is called Designer's Image, and it's just a generic Menards company, Designer's Image. They make round and square spindles, and the only Designer Image one rod attachments they had were from for square ones, and I didn't catch that. Here's the tubular spindles, the circular spindles, round spindles, and here's the attachment kits, and I bought them and then started working and went, oh crap, I've got the wrong one. So I had to run all the way out there and buy the right ones. Then here's where the fun begins, and I'll have to pause this for a second and show this to you. All right, so let me see if I can show this to you. Here is the rod attachment adapter. This goes inside a little groove in the handrail there. Here's the screw.
the screw goes this way through the wood. Now, if you look at that, that doesn't work, guys. That doesn't work. When it mounts it flush. Now, this is designed to go also with 2x4s, where you'd put a 2x4 on its end, but we were looking at the shop where they use the handrails. But even if I were doing the handrails, you know, on the top, that's just ridiculous. That screw comes up a good 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch above the wood level. I don't know if that's showing up with focus. Yeah. So I ran out and bought some screws. I bought 3/4 inch screws. Their heads are too fat to fit through the hole here. So I have to run out and buy some 1/2 inch wood screws, which means I'm gonna have to pre-drill every hole because they will strip. If you just try to put them straight in, I'll have to pre-drill every hole, but at least the 1/2 inch, because even the 3/4 inch are a little too, the heads were too big, but I got 8s because I wanted some strong wood screws. But I'm gonna have to get 6s and just your standard cheap wood screws. They're the only ones that are gonna fit in this hole here. And so that's no fun. So I have to run out and get more. But I was able to use some 1-inch deck screws that I had to get those first 2 sets in, but they're still poking through. I just used washers and a couple other things to make up the difference. So that's where we're at as of 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, it is about 5:45. Nope. Okay, it is about 6 o'clock, and I've just turned on the grill because I'm going to grill some burgers. And, well, I didn't accomplish my goal again today. I've got 3 sections in, and I'm happy with them, but there is some frustration. I was really hoping to get to this section and get this section done. Now, after dinner, if I'm feeling it, I've already cut the boards. You can see I've just test fitted the bottom there, and it's in there nicely. The one I cut on the top, cut the wrong end and left a little horizontal bow in it, or vertical bow, however you want to look at it. But yeah, these are very slow and tedious to put in. As I said, the screws were too long. I finally, I don't know how many times I've run out to shops today. I started at the Menards, the big box DIY store, because that's where we're getting this wood and these spindles from. And so I got the right mounts for these spindles. And then found out that this, I also had to go to our much closer DIY store, which is called Lowe's, because I needed some brackets. So I found some black brackets, which is really nice because you can't see them coming down off the handrails. I like to do brackets instead of trying to just screw up through the handrail. And so I got the brackets. Then I realized that the screws that came with these kits were too big for what you're supposed to do, and I went out and bought some, and you can see the wind is kicking up. Went out and bought some screws. They didn't work, so I went out again and bought another set of screws, took the other ones back and got that, and those are finally working. But it's I don't work slow on projects like this, but boy, it feels like I was not getting much done today. But it was running to the stores, waiting in lines, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But they're looking pretty good. There are gaps. This is the problem when you are not completely gutting and redoing, when you're going to use what's established. These posts have been here for 20 years, and over 20 years, because even when a post is shut down, even when chopped down, and goes through everything, it still kind of alive for a long time, and it will absorb water, and they will twist, and they will bend, they will develop cracks in them. So they're no longer pure. They're not perfectly square, if they were ever perfectly square, coming out of the mills. And so it'd been easier to gut all the posts and put new posts in and have them all nice and square, or like I really wanted to do, which was put in metal caps that were more square. But it is what it is, so I'm working around. I don't try too hard to square them up on the post. So if you look at this one, you get up close here, you can see how this post is twisted. This is a nice flush cut, but the post has just twisted a bit, so it's tight here. And what I will do is I will take some I like to mix sawdust and wood glue, and I will take some sawdust from cutting these boards and wood glue. I'll mix it together, I'll putty it in there, and then it'll be a nice seal. Same thing here. A little bit of sawdust from the wood mixed with wood glue and putty it in. And so and then they'll look okay. I mean, if you come up and close, you'll see all the errors, but when you just stand back, they look pretty good. So I don't know if I'll get that fourth one in. If I do, I will add on to this video. Otherwise, I don't know, I'm tired, and we are getting more thunderstorms tonight and pretty good drenching of rain tomorrow, so it looks like it's going to be a day in the house. Plus I have my grandson coming over, and so I'll be focused on that. And I don't know if it's going to be rain in the morning, so I can't get any work done in the morning. So I don't know if I'll get anything done until Wednesday, but I really wanted to get these two sections done today, and I'm tired. All right, so again, for all of you that are actually watching and commenting on this series, even though it's not train related, I want to thank you all for supporting this little bit. But this is why I'm not on YouTube. I'm missing so many live streams and so many things, because even the evening live streams that I would normally go in, I'm so tired. I sit on the couch and I read the news and watch a little TV, or my daughter is taking over the TV and playing her video games, and I tend to watch that for a little bit. So anyhow, I've babbled enough. Take care, everyone. Okay, so I did manage to get back out here, and I got 4 in. So now I feel a little better, because I almost got. I really wanted to see if I could get this corner piece in, but at least I did get the main wall here. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to do stairs here, but I saved those for last because those are a pain in the butt. But yeah, I have one straight side completely done, and I've just got one little straight over here. Depends on the weather. I might be able to knock it off tomorrow, otherwise I'll have to wait till Wednesday. And then the really crazy ones, and as crazy as this has been already here, and I have to go buy more balusters because I had to junk a couple. They were just so bad, and also just simply miscalculated how many I would need. But it is what it is, as I keep saying. So, all right. So once again, I will say thanks for watching these videos, those of you that follow, and we will see you tomorrow. The end of a beautiful day. Unfortunately, it's gonna go to crap again tomorrow, but that's why I really wanted to get at least this part in. This really starts to give a feel of what it's gonna look like. So very cool.